Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kanas Sports Talk. So yeah, wow, the Patriots just got upsetted by the Chiefs, obviously. So the Chiefs won 42 to 27, which is crazy. I mean, not just based on the fact that they won, it's but the fact that they won 15 points, and plus they scored 42 points. I believe last year that the Patriots were the number one defense and not allowing teams to score. Like it was, I think they allowed like 14.7 points per game. So I mean, what can you say? But what sucks about this game is that there was a decent amount of injuries on both sides. And I start with the Chiefs, and they lost some pretty big players. And Tyreek Hill, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of Tyreek Hill, but he's probably their number one wideout. I say he had a really good game though. I kind of missed the part where he got injured though. Like I must have zoned out for a little bit. Like I was watching the whole game, but I guess I didn't see where he actually got injured. But he had seven receptions for 133 yards and one touchdown. So very good game for him. But the other guy who's injured and who actually may be injured for a while, or hopefully not, is Eric Berry. So obviously, a lot of people love him. He went through leukemia, or with lymphoma, or one of the two. Starts with the cancer with the L. And he is back in the NFL. He's a Pro Bowl safety for the Chiefs. But apparently he had like Achilles injury and had to get carted off. So let's hope that he's okay. Uh, I mean, let's be honest with you. It's not likely that he's gonna be playing next week, but let's hope he does. Or, I mean, I don't want him to be rushed, but let's hope that he plays the majority of the game. I mean, season. Moving on to the Patriots injuries. Dante Hightower, the middle linebacker, or sometimes he plays. This game he played outside linebacker for whatever reason. I mean, I guess I can understand. He's a good pass rusher. In terms of middle linebackers, I believe he had like 4 sacks last year. And in the Super Bowl, he really turned it up. Well, both Super Bowls really. He played really well. Both Super Bowls that the Patriots won. So I really like the guy. I hope I hope he returns soon. And people who don't watch my channel, I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm just a Boston Bruins fan. But I'm actually a Saints fan because I'm based off of Louisiana. And then Danny Amendola, another wideout for the Patriots, is injured. He actually had a really good game too. He had 6 receptions for 100 yards, no touchdowns though. So that's Joey Edelman and Danny Amendola, both injured. I don't know for how long Julian Edelman is. Actually, I think I read somewhere like for the whole year. So, I mean, the Patriots still have a good receiving core. They have Brandon Cooks. He stays healthy for the most part. I believe in his rookie season he missed 5 games, and then nothing after that. I don't really know too much about Chris Hogan, but he's a good number 3. And then Rob Gronkowski, yeah, he's not very healthy in terms of being able to stay healthy. But he's one of the elite tight ends, arguably the best one, really, when healthy. So that's enough about the injuries, but I want to continue about Gronk. So in the first quarter, I thought he wasn't playing very well, or I guess trailing in the whole game, really. Like in the first quarter, the Patriots looked like they were gonna just steamroll the Chiefs. They got the first touchdown like in 2.5 minutes, and then they got the forced fumble, but they went for it and didn't make it, which honestly could have been the turning point, or I don't know the turning point, but I feel like they could have brought in more momentum, and they just didn't. But back to Rob. So I don't think he played very well at all. There's two deep threats. The second one, uh, he thought got penalized, but I feel like he could have made that catch if he didn't try to, well, I guess kind of like show off that he should have got a penalty because I feel like he kind of like, I forgot the term for it, but it kind of looked like he kind of inflated what it looked like, meaning that he kind of like, I don't know, like, he just kind of looked weak, which is weird for Gronk, but he just kind of like looked like made the penalty look like it was a lot more than it actually was. But enough of that. Let's look at the stats, starting with New England, I guess. So Tom Brady didn't play a really good game at all, for Tom Brady at least. Or I don't know, his completions percentage wasn't very good either for any quarterback. So he was 16 for 36, 267 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions though. This running back, Mike Gillislee, who was a free agent from Buffalo, I thought he played fairly well, at least in the red zone. He had 15 carries, 45 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And then James White, the hero of the Super Bowl last year, yeah, I believe he had 3 touchdowns. He had, in the Super Bowl last year. This game he had 10 attempts, 38 rushing yards, and 0 touchdowns. And then I guess I can speak of Burkhead. He had 3 rushing attempts and 15 yards. Let's move on to the New England Patriots wideouts or tight ends. So, like I said before, Danny Amendola had 6 receptions for 100 yards. Brandon Cooks, great debut for a Patriot. 3 receptions, 88 yards. Rob Gronkowski, 2 receptions, 33 yards. James White, 3 receptions, 30 yards. So that's enough for the wide receivers. But let's move on to the defense. So the defense played awful, which is weird because you usually expect the Patriots defense to play fairly well. But they they got scored on pretty bad, 42 points. That's crazy. Jason Cordy or whatever played fairly well. The strong safety. Dante played decent, but again he got injured. I believe in the second quarter. Stephon Gilmore, he did not play well in my opinion. Neither did Brandon Butler. But I don't know. Oh, Trey Flowers is probably like the only good bright spot. He had 2 sacks that game. Wise also got 1 sack. And then there's let's see who forced a forced fumble. So Jay Richards, whoever that is, got that forced fumble. So that's the only notable stats for the defense. It wasn't Jason McCurdy. Cordy is Devin McCourty. My bad, guys. He had 9 tackles. So again, fairly well for those 3 guys or 4 guys. Moving on to Kansas City. So Alex Smith, he played lights out. Probably the best game he ever had, or the best game I ever watched at least. So I was gonna make a video, or at least I was in the process of making a video for a preview for this game where I had the Patriots winning 31-17. And I was kind of saying that Alex Smith isn't the best quarterback right now because last year only threw for 15 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. I didn't mention that he was a bad quarterback. I never thought that, but I didn't think he's a franchise quarterback. But he had a really good game this year. Uh, he, he was 28 for 35, 368 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. I mean, that's crazy. That's Tom. You would think that the numbers would be swip swapped if you're talking about Alex Smith and Tom Brady. Okay, moving on to the running backs. The rookie Kareem Hunt. So the first play hit or the first rush, he fumbled, but from there on he played great. So he had 17 attempts, 148 yards, and 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. That is. I mean, it was his first game ever. I mean, that's crazy. I just want to continue about his receiving game, too. So he had 5 receptions, 98 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. So that's crazy. He almost had 300 total yards his first game. He had 3 touchdowns, and then there was a fumble, but that was only a bad side. I also want to talk about West. He had one rush for 21 yards, and that was also worth for a touchdown. And then moving on to the tight ends and wide receivers. So Tyreek Hill, again, he was injured. He got injured at least. He got 7 yards. I mean 7 receiving attempts, and he also got 133 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. And then Chris Conley, 2 receptions, 43 yards. Travis Kelce, one of my favorite tight ends, to be honest with you. Probably my favorite. Definitely it's maybe Jimmy Graham, Gronk, and Travis Kelce. In no order. But he had 5 receptions and 40 yards. Alex, I mean A. Wilson. Let's see what his first name is. Albert Wilson. He had 5 receptions for 37 yards. And that's all the notable players on offense. Justin Houston, he got 2 sacks. And then Bailey had 1 sack. So neither front seven got much pressure, to be honest with you. Like, I remember one time, I believe it was in the red zone, Tom Brady had like 10 seconds or something like that. I believe the throw was out of bounds, but still, that's a crazy amount of time. But this was a crazy comeback. I mean, not comeback, upset. If you guys looked at my preseason predictions, I had the Chiefs going 12-4. Today, I reduced that to 10-6. It looks like it can go back to 12-4. I also have the Patriots going 13-3, which honestly looks kind of correct on, because I never thought that we were gonna go undefeated. I mean, nobody really does that. The last time somebody went undefeated in the regular season was the Patriots, and I don't remember what season that was. I think it was the. No, I can't remember. It was before I really started following football a lot. And then the only team that won the Super Bowl while having an undefeated season, I believe that was Miami. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share the video. Thank you.